What's up, guys? Josh Mosman here. Welcome to This Week in MXA, episode number 46, presented by O'Neill Racing. In this episode, we're going all in on the World Vet Championships, talking about Mike Alessi, the massive crash that he had on Sunday, and also talk about the wins that he had. We got some interviews with him. We got some interviews with people that traveled from far to come to the World Vet Championships, and a lot more in this video, so let's dive into it. Starting things off with the hottest topic from the weekend, the massive crash that Mike Alessi had. It was really heartbreaking to see. The rider that he landed on was injured severely, and don't know the condition of how he's doing now, but we do know that he was taken off in an ambulance and he was having trouble feeling his legs at that time. So hopefully we're praying for the best for the rider that was landed on. As for the whole situation in general, the race started out, Mike Alessi didn't get the whole shot. Sean Lepanovich was leading early. Mike quickly jumped in the lead going up the first hill. After that, he led for over half of the race. It was a 20-minute moto, and they had passed the halfway point. They had already got the halfway flag and the halfway mark, basically. Mike Alessi's leading. The rider rolls the tabletop. I turned my head to look at the finish line right before it happened, so I didn't see what the rider was doing as he was coming over the tabletop, but I saw right before the impact and saw the whole thing. Unfortunately, I didn't catch it on film. Another person did. MXA's Trevor Nelson caught it on video from behind, as we can see Mike jumping into the other rider. It was really, really gnarly, just imagining Mike landing but not actually hitting the ground until he got into the lip of the next tabletop. Brutal crash. After that, it was a little bit of a controversy, wondering if they were going to stagger start and restart, or if they were going to call the race complete since it was over halfway. Ended up the riders kind of voted on the starting line after a little bit of talking back and forth to restart the race. Mike Alessi was 7th. After he crashed, got back up and continued going. So he started 7th place off the staggered start. Sean Lepanovich was 1st, Jason Potter 2nd, and that's how they started the rest of the race. It was a 4-lap dash, and Mike Alessi was able to get into the lead, win the moto with Jason Potter right there behind him, Sean Lepanovich and Sean Collier very close behind as well. I got to film Grant Langston as he interviewed Mike Alessi after the first moto, and Mike explained all about the crash.
Thank you. Sorry to bring up this subject, but can you take us through what happened in that moto before the red flag? We were in the control tower. We saw the tail end of it. From my side, it looked like just an unfortunate racing incident. Give us your version.
Yeah, it was really unfortunate. I first of all, I hope you guys are okay. He just fully went from the right side of the track to the left side, and unfortunately, he didn't do the jump, and I was already committed and landed right on the top of him, and it was probably one of the most scariest crashes I've probably ever had. It was like knowing you're going down, and it's a guarantee you're going down, and you just brace for the impact and hope you don't get hurt. And for the life of me, man, God was watching over me on that one. That was a pretty gnarly crash. And I'm extremely sore, like my back, my butt. I'm just I just hope it's okay, honestly.
The track was a lot smoother, surprisingly, for the second moto after they just did a long intermission on Sunday. Mike Alessi got the win in that one. Jason Potter rode awesome. He's a good buddy of mine. It was impressive to see him. He actually went down, but he got up and finished 2nd place, so he made some good money doing 2nd. And Sean Lepanovich rounded off the podium in the over 30 pro class by finishing 3rd place. So very impressive for those guys and a very gnarly day. Let's hear more from Mike Alessi.
It was actually pretty good, man. Just got a good start, whole shot. Rode good, consistent, clean laps. And 3 in a row here at the vet, 19, 20, and this year 21. So
Good stuff.
I'm pretty pumped.
How you feeling after that crash? That thing was brutal.
Oh yeah, dude. My back, my knees, my neck. I'm telling you right now, I'm gonna be sore for my flight tomorrow morning. It's not gonna be fun, but you know what? The taste of victory feels good, and I'm just happy that this was a successful event. And last year was a lot of rain, and everybody came back and had a lot of smiles and had a great time, and that's what it's all about. So thank you again, Motocross Action. You guys did a great job.
Cool.
And Gear CBD, Blends All, Moto Concepts. So see you guys in 22. see him because I was coming up so fast, and then when he went over and then he rolled to the left,
Up on the podium?
I was already
took his hand off, and obviously.
yeah, probably one of the harder crashes I've had in my career for sure. Dude, I full endo onto him, endo into the face.
You went into his rear and then just. That's okay.
Thanks. Yeah, I just hope he's okay because that was.
Let's go upstairs.
Rewinding one day to Saturday, the Pasha 125 Open Pro Class 30 Plus was racing, and this was another Mike Alessi show. This time, Mike Alessi got both hole shots, earning $100 each time, and he went 1-1, pretty much uncontested in the 125 class. His bike is a machine. MXA has ridden and tested this bike, and we have some video footage of it that we've stored and held on to for a little bit, so excited to release that hopefully soon, so you guys can learn all about the YZ 134 that Mike Alessi raced to win the last 2 years at the World Championship for vets. So Mike Alessi went 1-1. Jason Potter, he was riding MXA's KTM 150, the 2022 two-stroke. Really fun to watch him race. We called him Friday night, said, hey, do you still looking for a bike? We have a bone stock one, and he ran it and did really well on it. 2-4, we'll give him third overall. Sean Collier was on the gas. He got second in the next moto and finished second overall. Mike Alessi got the win, so a lot of money going out. I think Mike Alessi got $3 grand total after you add up the $100 hole shot bonuses. I think Collier got $2,000 and Jason Potter got $1,000. So really cool. Thanks to Pasha for continuing to put money into the Pasha Pro class. And the 50 Pro class raced on Sunday. They had some epic battles between Kurt Nicole and Doug Dubach. Impressively, Doug Dubach won on a YZ 125. He beat Kurt Nicole, KTM test rider, who was riding a KTM 150. So it's Yamaha test rider on a YZ 125 and a KTM test rider on a KTM 150. Surprisingly, the Yamaha won. If you're putting me in a race, if you're going to race the bikes back to back, KTM 150 is usually the winner. But Doug Dubach is lighter, and he outsmarted Kurt Nicole and got him. So it's pretty funny and cool to see a 125 beat a 150 in that class. So now diving into how my weekend of racing went, I had a blast racing my first ever World Vet. I'll be honest, completely transparent, I wasn't excited to call myself a vet rider, but I was excited to race because I knew the track would be rough. I knew the track would have a fun layout, and it'd be great for testing. It's always fun to test and better to test as a racer and while you're on the track racing and pushing your limits than it is just to continue to practice all the time. So we had fun racing. I had fun racing. I rode KTM 450 with stock engine. If you guys have followed MXA and what I've been up to over the past few years while working here, I've done a lot of stuff with stock bikes and stock suspension and learning all about different brands and how they work. KTM, I love the suspension, how it works. I love the air forks. I think they're plush and comfortable on the track. The MXA Wrecking Crew, we like this bike. The Pro Circuit guys, Luke over there set me up with a linkage and also Pro Circuit valving and a stiffer spring rate in the shock as well with the WP air forks. Comparing the two, stock suspension is plush, soft, and really just comfortable on the track, but when you get into big braking bumps and you're hitting them hard, it's going to be a little bit soft for a guy like me, a pro level rider. For the average rider, I think the stock KTM suspension is really good. Even for me, I've done great with it. I've won races with it and had a lot of fun with it. This time I had Pro Circuit valving, quite a bit stiffer than stock, but it worked great for me, and it was a little bit, took some time to get used to, but once I figured out how hard I could really hit the bumps now, it was really fun. And so maybe if I race the Hangtown National next year, probably won't be on stock suspension. I'll probably will build a bike for me, but that's to be determined. We got a long time to go until then. So fun race this weekend. I went 1-1. We got a video here of me hitting false neutral after I launched up the hill. Thought I was gonna crash, but saved it. Overall, fun weekend and good times. Brian Medeiros and I also had a blast cheering on our buddy and fellow MXA test rider Josh Fout. Fortunately, he had crashed on Saturday and on Sunday, but let's hear from him and see what he had to say about the weekend's race. You all right?
Not again.
What happened?
You don't know. Just trying a little too hard. Just riding a little above my skill level, but you know, we live and we learn, and we'll move on.
What's hurting?
Nothing, luckily.
All right, good.
Felt a little funny initially, but other than that,
Just your pride?
yeah, pride's really hurt. My buddy Chris Palm squared me up, fun. So yeah, pride's a little hurt. Egos.
Nice. All right, well, glad you're all right.
Yeah, everything's good. Thanks.
All right, post-race inspection. We torqued the bolts. Josh, he watched me torque the bolts, right?
Yep. Torqued. We went over the bike, everything was good.
Yeah, we did 12 Newton meters, not Newton millimeters.
Corrected.
I learned that from the YouTube comments. 12 Newton meters right here. Lost, what do you call that? Triple clamp?
Triple clamp, head stay, yeah.
Head stay bowl. All right, and then I also torqued the triple clamps on Friday. Had 2 days of racing. And I also torqued the engine mounts and lost one of those too. So now we're running Brian Madero's special. Take a bolt out and see if it rides better. What do you think, Josh? You saw me torque them, right?
Torqued. But not to mention the broken subframe bolt from last weekend.
Ooh, yeah. I also broke a subframe bolt last weekend. So lots of pieces are falling off the bike, but it's getting lighter. So there's pros and cons to pieces falling off.
Ridden hard, put away dirty.
Good times.
In this next segment, I got some cool interviews with different people that were attending the World Vet Championship, telling their story and what they think about coming from near and far to race at Glen Helen's gnarly and rough track this weekend. Let's get into it.
All right, what did you say, Lars?
Well, I was thinking this morning, you guys are kind of weird. If it rains, you don't race. If it's nice weather, you wet the hell out of the track so it looks like it's raining.
Yeah.
Figure that out for me, please.
Pretty funny, Lars. Good to have you out here. How was racing yesterday?
Terrible, a matter of survival for an old guy.
Yeah. How old are you?
I'm 80.
Nice. I like it. All right. Good stuff.
Okay.
10 more years until you can race the 90 plus class.
Yep, that's what I'm looking at.
I like it. Good times.
My name's Kyle Nations, here with a bunch of buddies from Idaho, Boise, Idaho, down here for the World Vet. I'm out with a broken thumb today, but my other buddies are sitting pretty good in their classes, 30, 35, B and C.
Nice.
So yeah.
How many guys and how long was the drive?
It was a 13-hour drive. We got 5 guys with us.
Was it worth it?
Absolutely. Ready to come back next year.
All right,
Hopefully take home a trophy this time.
Let's get that thumb fixed.
There we go.
Jeff Frateroli from Canada.
What's your last name?
Frateroli.
Okay, so Jeff, how far did we come and what was the process of getting here?
Oh, it's probably over 3,000 miles from Ontario, Canada. And I had to fly in. I have my friend from Michigan, Dave Bowman, for TCD, take care of all the logistics, and then we're out here just playing. It's our 6th year.
Nice. Super
So,
cool.
yeah, it's been difficult, but I mean, you can make it work, right? You just gotta,
Totally.
get through the bumps.
Totally.
And Glen Helen is like nothing else. It's worth the trip.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And how many buddies you got coming with you from Canada?
0, but I know some West Coast guys that are here from Calgary,
Nice.
and I met them here actually. So, but we only knew each other online, so it's cool. So,
Super
but none of the guys from the Midwest, like Ontario, where I'm at, have come out. So,
Cool.
it's cool.
Awesome. Well,
Yeah.
nice to meet you, Jeff. Thanks for watching the videos. too.
Absolutely.
All right, Ken, World Vet. It is almost 4:35 in the afternoon. Long
Yeah.
day of racing.
Yes.
And who are you and what do you represent and what's going on?
So my name is Ken Kibbe. I'm the founder of this ministry called Motocross Ministry. It's youth empowerment. We're multi-level ministry, starting with called the Race Academy. We run camps for kids.
Cool.
We use a dirt bike as a tool to bring them to Jesus.
Cool.
We feed the homeless every month. I live in Northern California, so in one of the cities I live,
Awesome.
we feed the homeless.
Super.
I'm actually a chaplain, so I follow the Over the Hill Gang series.
Nice.
I'm the chaplain for the Bay Club and also the Sierra Club.
Cool.
So 9 months out of the year, I'm traveling with the schedule of the racing and preaching, as they
Nice.
call Dirt Church.
Awesome.
So I bring church to the races, and then we also and then the last thing that we do is I also minister to the incarcerated youth, also where I live quarterly, and just try and give them a change of life and draw more people to Jesus.
I love it. I love it. All
yeah.
right. And so we're brothers. So amen to that.
Amen to that. Yeah.
And what do you think of World Vet, just with how many people and how rough the track was today?
Oh man, it's brutal. This is actually my first time here, so it's a beautiful experience. There's a lot of positive people around here.
Totally.
The track was definitely brutal,
Yeah.
but it's definitely memorable, man. I'm glad I'm here and just happy to carry the message and just be along more like-minded people.
Amen.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Team Mexico!
Team Mexico.
Yeah.
Hey, where are you guys at from Mexico?
Querétaro,
Where's that at?
right in the middle of Mexico.
Nice. You
Yeah.
come down come up for the race?
Yeah, to the race, just to have fun and enjoy the track.
How'd you do?
I was second in 25 plus novice.
Nice.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Good job.
Yeah.
And how many times have you been here?
It's my first time.
Really?
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah.
Is it worth it?
Yeah, worth it. Glen Helen, beautiful.
Yeah, good job. All right,
Yeah.
well, it's nice to meet you. All right, Jamie Ellis is racing today. He raced World Vet day 1 Saturday. It's a good day. He's riding on MXA's Husky FC 450 Rockstar Edition. It's got some sick twisted graphics on there. And Jamie, how was the day?
Yeah, the day was awesome. I had a great time. Led the first moto, which felt really good, you know, for not racing that much, get out there and do a little bit of that. And then I stalled it. Not that many turns after that, but it was all in all a great day. Had a good time, coming home safe. Like, we got a lot of work going into next year, so it's like I want to race, and then I'm scared to get hurt, and then I have all these emotions. So I'm done with the day. I'm happy. I feel sore, which is a good sore, and yeah, had a good day to be alive.
Yeah, totally. So. This guy's out here racing while other engine builders and team managers and people are, you know, taking the weekend off and grinding during the week. This guy is working nonstop during the week. It's hard to get a hold of him. He's on the gas, and he's got. Don't say that. It's hard to get a hold of him. It's hard to buy some of this guy's time, and so he's got a million teams, factory, some semi-factory teams, and then a lot of privateer teams running Twisted Development engines, more than last year. So looking forward to seeing all those guys.
All right, guys, that's it for this week in MXA, episode 46. Thank you for tuning in. If you like this video, leave a comment on our YouTube channel and click the subscribe button on our YouTube channel as well. MotocrossActionMag.com for more information on what we're up to, bikes that we're testing, and what's going on in the industry as well. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you next time.